big box. You know what I mean? I gotta unwrap all this stuff. This is my trunk. My trunk finally came in. It came in Wednesday. I just have not had the time to put it in. Today's Saturday. Alright, I've been trying to put this mug on, debating on doing it at work. If I do it at work, then everyone's in my face at work. Do it at home. I'm home now, but I didn't go inside yet. So we're unwrapping the trunk, and we're going to throw it on real quick. Wow, 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 wow. Anybody else, you know, just saying random Kendrick Lamar lyrics, like, throughout the day? That WAP thing is stuck in my head all the time. Anyway, so this is the Viz, I think it's called the Viz Demon Trunk from Octanemotorsports. So there's this trunk, then there's the Outcast Garage trunk. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. I don't know who's first, Outcast Garage or the Viz trunk, but here we are. I did not get emblems. I should have asked for them today, but here we are. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna save some weight here. It's either this or I do a diff or some headers. So I chose to do a little bit of style. This is something that me and the previous owner of the F actually talked about. He was like, yeah, I wanted to get the carbon trunk, but then he said he wanted to sell and start doing other things in life. But yeah, carbon trunk was something that I wanted to do post boost, but since I got a whole new chassis now, let's just do something that I've always wanted to do and try to mix it up a little bit. I'll put the website down in the description. I just, you know, have you guys check it out. Oh, so it's not under the ISF, it's under the IS250. There's a lot of things that the 250, 350, and the Fs actually share. Body panel wise and stuff like that. The main difference, of course, between the Fs and the 250s and 350s is that it has the V8 and the 8-speed. The Fs are the USE chassis. Fs are the USE 20 chassis, and the 250s and 350s are XE20s. So it's the second generation IS, while the Fs are USEs. That's the main difference. But this trunk should line up and everything with this one because the trunks are similar part numbers. I looked it up at work and everything should work. So we are going to transfer everything over, and I just noticed the first thing, I think even on the Outcast Garage one, so it does not have the spot for the backup camera, so we'll have to do some drilling there for that. Other than that, I don't see no cracks or anything, so we're gonna go ahead and get the transfers going. You gotta take off the trim inside of there and then unbolt it, and then of course just, you know, take off all the internals. I'm going to take off the black smoke lenses and put on my red ones because I've really just been waiting for this to come in to throw on the red, because you guys know me, red's my thing. That's just what we're doing. Also, I do need to get this car detailed because I've been washing it, and like every time I wash it, it's just like more and more cracks with like pollen or whatever. I was like, bro, was this car just sitting outside? Like, we just, you know, you was like really done with it. How long was the car sitting? But whatever, we're here now. All these tools I brought home, and I forgot my pry tools. So now I'm the jabroni taking off these trim things with some needle nose pliers, trying to make sure I don't break nothing. That's what I am right now. I'm a goober with these pliers, prying this out. About near, I'm gonna buy another set just to have. This is why we have doubles and triples and everything, because I be forgetting and I got jobs to do. Pry this junk up. Be careful. Take it off. And take all these little things off. Alright. Alright, so now we have some tins here. Of course, we gotta take off all the wiring, take all that, and then transfer it over here. Let me grab my other. I guess what I should do now, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it off as a whole thing and then just transfer everything over as one. Well, I'm looking side by side so I don't have to, you know, try to figure out how to reroute everything. Alright, so the only issue I have now is that these do not want to come out. It seems like there's like it's integrated in here, and it's like I don't want to damage this. I guess I just have to get some new lights from work and put it on. This button got super crusty, but, well, not crusty, it actually got gummy. The rubber or whatever broke down over time, and now it's like sticking and everything. I took out the backup camera, so that's fine. It has a grommet and everything, so I'll be able to modify the other trunk for that. So that should be that on here. I guess I won't have any tail lamp lights, but I guess I could just ride around like that and be fine. No big deal. No big deal. Actually, no, probably a big deal. I got a ticket for going through a parking lot and, you know, going out to the street, and the guy said I was avoiding the light, and I was like, I mean, I guess that's how you want to put it, but like, I ain't avoid the light, bro. I just, you know, I stopped at all the stop signs and everything, and all those guys was going straight, but they were blocking where I was trying to go. So like, I just went around them. How is that a crime? But I got a ticket, and apparently it cost points. I didn't know that. Wild. What's the dumbest ticket you guys ever received? All right, so now what I gotta do is cut the hole out for the backup camera, and then enlarging this hole for the lock. This looks like it's fine, and then we could go from there. Overall, I'm happy with how this is looking. I think we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, I got cut a hole in here. I really need to buy like a Dremel tool. That's like one of my next purchases. Alright, so I taped it off, marked it, and I just got a drill. So I mean, the hole's fairly large, but you know, measure twice, thrice, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. I'd rather work smaller than make the hole bigger than cut a too big hole, because I can't add anything to it. You know what I mean? So let's just go ahead. We're gonna start drilling and cutting. Definitely make sure you got your safety glasses on for this part. Halfway through, I was like, oh, I do have a Sawzall here, but I don't think I have the blades at home. So I was just using my drill and got it out. I think there's like another layer back here that I gotta get through, and then go from there. And then the next task would be figuring out how I'm going to mount the backup camera, because this obviously doesn't have the slots. I think I have some screws and some nuts and bolts here that I could definitely make a bracket for. I think on even the Outcast garage, this is another thing. This is usually why people don't do it, because they don't trust themselves to cut it, and then they don't want to pay somebody to do it. So then they're just like, just keep the OEM trunk. But that's what we're doing here. We're risking it for the biscuit. I'm pretty confident in my hole, although all this is going to be covered up anyway, and I have this grommet that's going to go over it. So that's cool. I just got to get this second layer back here and cut that out, and then I should be able to slide the camera through there, and we should be golden. So it's definitely gonna fit. The second hole behind it just has to be a little bit bigger to fit this bracket on there. Or, I mean, push come to shove, we could grind all this down and just press it on there. But what we're gonna do is we are going to cut back there as well, and then of course slide it through. Wait, how is it going? Oh man. I'll figure that out when I get there. But you slide it through, and then we'll, of course, go from there. So I think these holes are in there. So the grommet's in there. Everything else is cut to where it needs to be. Of course, I would modify it as I go along. The drill popped out right here, so I got a little nick. So that's that. And then I'll have to get new tail lamp lights because reasons. So now we're gonna mount this, and we are going to go from there. All right, I'm back. So there's a little bit more massaging than one would desire, but definitely feel the weight savings and off-road use only. Definitely feel the weight savings between the carbon and the OEM trunk. I have to. What am I doing right now? I am lining up the tail lamps right now on both sides, and then we are going to install the rest of the accessories, or just hardware, and we'll go from there. All right, so right now I'm dealing with a fitment issue on the driver's side, so I have to see if I can get this to line up as close as I possibly can, but I feel like every time I try to adjust it, it doesn't do what I need it to do. And then my main issue is, I don't have anything that shaves. So I could drill, I don't have anything that could shave and move the angle in a little bit more so I could get the the tail lamp in to fit how I want it to fit. Definitely at the job I would have it, but I don't have it at home. So I'm going to install it anyway, as close as I can, and then fix it at work. Yeah, so this right here, and then if I do that, I get the bottom two in, but I don't get the top in. But then like this, it's flush over here and then starts coming out because the lines don't necessarily match up like OEM. I don't know if you guys know somebody that has the Outcast Garage one, or the Cybon one. Let me know in the comments below how you would fix it, or if you're a body shop person, let me know. Well, there it is, everybody. It is on, like Donkey Kong, I guess. I don't know. Definitely looks nice compared to OEM. I didn't want to do the same spoiler that I had before. I don't really care for the wall one, all the 3-in-1s that go on there. If you guys have an Outcast Garage one, let me know in the comments below. How was the install, or if you got someone else to do it, or if you are a body shop guy and have any recommendations on what to do to fix my alignment issues. Of course, I did it, so I've seen the flaws, but overall I feel like this is the best trunk spoiler option. Everything else looks kind of weird to me, at least. The SART or the TRD Alphega wing. I haven't seen the track edition wing on this generation IS. I've seen it on the 500s, IS 500s. Those tend to look a little bit better, but here we are. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one.